Hello and welcome to this review of my Tomy Tutor keyboard. This keyboard is from 1985 and appears to be an entire computer, although I don't exactly know what operating system it uses. It's a very compact model, only 17 by 12.5 by 18 centimeters, or in imperial units, like totally tiny dude, which is much more compact than most other computers of the mid-80s, such as this IBM 5155 portable PC, which at 13.5 kilos is also quite a bit heavier. The Tomy Tutor is lighter than most modern laptops even, so it appears to have been way ahead of its time. It doesn't appear to be a very common model though, so maybe it was incredibly expensive or something. It also appears to be wireless, and it has a very long-lasting battery indeed, because 35 years after it was made, it's still working. That's some futuristic shit right there. I mean, a smartphone can't even last a few days generally. Despite the wirelessness of the system, I haven't been able to interface to it via Bluetooth or any other means, and there are no cable ports in it either. Maybe the Wi-Fi module is broken or something. The keyboard it uses is also very futuristic, although it doesn't appear to have caught on. It's a 14% form factor, so extremely small and therefore extremely advanced, with a spacebar, an enter key and 12 alphanumeric keys. They're made out of embossed ABS, which is a printing method you don't see used on keycaps very often. As you can see, each key has multiple letters on it, and I'm not sure how the computer knows which one of them you want to use, if I'm honest. It's not the 1 time for A, 2 times for B approach that you would find on old mobile phones either. In fact, bizarrely, when you press a key, it presses down 6 keys at once. Maybe this is their way of achieving 6-key rollover? The key feels rather clunky and stiff. I'm not sure what switches this uses either, as I was unable to take off a keycap, but they're strangely satisfying somehow. Pressing a button really feels like you've accomplished something. Anyway, as you're typing along, the computer visualizes what you're typing, and this program appears to be the only software present on the device, so it must have had a very niche user base. Maybe it was some sort of highly specialized supercomputer. Curiously, no matter what I type on the keyboard, the monitor always shows the same thing. First it shows a picture of a horse, then it spells out horse, then it types the alphabet, again regardless of what letters you actually press, then the numbers, then left and right, then a picture of a plane, followed by the spelled out word plane, then the colors red, blue, green and yellow, then a train, and then some very spacey stuff, which I have no idea what it is. The fact that it always shows the same thing regardless of what you're typing just baffles me. Maybe it's trying to communicate. Hello? A? B? Yes, B. There is also a backspace in the form of a knob on the side of the monitor, which is the most unusual backspace placement I've ever seen. It works pretty fast as well, just a few cranks and you're back at the start of the document, although a correction option does seem somewhat redundant on a system that always outputs the same thing regardless of what you're typing. It weighs just 635 grams, or in imperial units, it's like totally light dude. And it's almost entirely made out of plastic. In fact, I couldn't even see any PCBs or electronics, so it seems to be an early version of a quantum computer with microscopically small parts. However, it still works, so I can only assume it's a very rugged model indeed. Overall, it's a very interesting little vintage computer, and I think modern scientists could learn a lot from this forgotten gem. That's it for this review. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And following is a typing demonstration of me typing on this keyboard.